Welcome back, guys, to another West Ham video on the Ben Glander football channel. Today we have a lot to talk about regarding last night's antics on West Ham Twitter. But before we get into that, guys, if you're new around here, support West Ham, want to see more West Ham videos leading up to the Premier League opener against Newcastle, make sure you hit the subscribe button. My goal is to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of September. We've grown quite a lot of subscribers over the last couple of days, so thank you guys for that. I just give my opinion on news I see, and also, guys, make sure you give your opinion on the news that I'm going to discuss in this video. So it was sort of like a series of events last night. Firstly, West Brom confirmed the transfer of Diangana, rumoured this time to be actually 18 to 20 million pounds up front, with then a 20% sell-on fee. Now, this transfer fee does sound a lot better than 12 million leading up to a potential 18 million. Firstly, because the first original fee that was supposed to be, that was reported by the Telegraph, 12 million with 6 million up front, was based on add-ons. So if Diangana didn't perform well in the Premier League, then we might only see 12 million. However, it is 18 to 20 million that apparently that we are receiving straight up front. Still, in my opinion, I'm not happy with this transfer at all. I wanted to keep Diangana, especially if we was going to go out and spend 20 or 25 million on Benrahma, which isn't the case. Now, let's go on to West Ham. Firstly, obviously announcing Diangana has left. Let's actually just cut to the chase. The decision to sell Grady has been made reluctantly, but ultimately in the best interest of the club, and with the aim to strengthen the squad in different areas at this time. Which means, obviously, we know David Moyes wants to strengthen the defence. It's been a huge letdown of ours the last couple of years, especially in those fullback areas. And however, it does look like we have bid for a centre-back, which I'm going to talk about. The money received for Grady will be reinvested entirely into the team, in line with the manager's targets. We believe that this will give us the best possible chance of ensuring we have a balanced squad to compete in the Premier League and capable of reaching our objectives and ambitions this season. Everyone at West Ham United would like to thank Grady for his service and commitment to the club and wish him all the best in the future. Now, we know, as I was just alluded to, David Moyes, a lot of his targets are in that defensive area. Firstly, it looked like he was going to, it was being reported that we was going to spend this Diangana and reinvest it into Benrahma. That doesn't look like to be the case. So it doesn't look like we are going to actually replace Diangana, especially if Anderson or Lanzini move. Then that does mean we could potentially be short in one of those attacking midfield positions, because there is rumours that Felipe Anderson could be going on loan to Arsenal or just in loan in general. So that is something we need to look out for. But I'm just not happy with this transfer. I'm really gutted for West Ham fans. We all wanted to see how he was going to perform this season, and for me, he was going to probably start against Newcastle because he was performing really well in pre-season. However, obviously he has gone. He wanted to start West Ham, but unfortunately West Ham have pretty much pushed that transfer through. And at the end of the day, why would you want to be at a club, despite the fact that he's been at this football club since the age of 12, 13, 14, whatever age it was, why would you want to be at a football club that you're clearly not wanted? So he's gone to West Brom with my blessing. I hope he really smashes it. And I hope West Brom, because obviously the connections that West Ham have with Bilic and now Diangana, that they stay up, and of course that we stay up, because it doesn't look pretty. Now, a couple minutes before, I can't remember if it was a couple minutes before this news that Diangana had left, is that an exclusive from the Telegraph. West Ham make a £20 million bid for Burnley defender James Tarkowski. And if you go back to the XWHU podcast, he actually did mention, he did hint that you may see some news in the coming days regarding moves for players. Is this one of the pieces of news that he was hinting towards? West Ham have made a 20 million bid for James Tarkowski. Now, firstly, 20 million, right, if this report was to be believed, is very, very low. Burnley have already come out and said, because I think Leicester wanted him, that they're only willing to accept around about 40 to 45 million or 50 million, which is around about his release clause. And why not? We're in a position with Declan Rice that we only want to accept 60 to 80 million or 80 million pounds. Why shouldn't Burnley be like, you know what, West Ham, if you really want James Tarkowski, you're going to have to find the money. However, there was reports that it was rejected. However, the first bid apparently is £27 million and it's not been rejected yet. So there is news yet to come out on this transfer story. West Ham apparently made a first bid of 27 million, according to West Ham Central. I think he's got that from other sources, but yeah, I'm just using it because I've seen it, really. So Tarkowski bid is 27, not rejected yet. It's going to be interesting to see the news regarding that in the next couple of days. For me, he would be our best centre-back. For me, he would probably partner Ogbonna alongside Ogbonna, because I just feel like Diop, whilst he's still young and he's still raw, I just feel like he hasn't really come to grips with the Premier League in the sense of his physical nature. Where I think Tarkowski, he plays for a team that's very disciplined, likes to play for clean sheets, and it's a defender we really need. And £27 million is a lot of money for a defender. For me, it will probably be rejected because, as I said, Burnley want probably 30, 45, 50 million. But hopefully we will go back into that and probably try and sign this player, because he would be a very much improvement to our back line. However, I do think we should be spending money on fullbacks. We've got Balbuena. There's not really much cover there. Diop is injured out for Newcastle. So if we do go sign Tarkowski, we still need to sign fullbacks. So let's try and find some money to sign some bloody fullbacks. You know what I mean? Now, the tweet that West Ham Twitter went mad last night, and I'm so glad it did, because I'm hoping that this is the start of some significant change at this football club. And that is Mark Noble. As captain of this football club, I'm gutted, angry and sad that Grady has left. Great kid with a great future. Now, what does this say? Firstly, to all the TalkSport, all the media lovers for Gold, Sully and Brady, Jim White, we should be backing the board. What does it say now that it's not West Ham fans that obviously clearly think the same, that are the captain of our very own football club that's been here playing in the first team for many, many years, right, has come out and said that he is not happy with what West Ham are doing right now, and he's not happy with the structure. He's not happy that West Ham have let one of their promising young players go. Now, when Declan Rice, inevitably leaves, right? In my opinion, he's going to leave. If he leaves this summer, he leaves next summer, we don't know. However, Declan Rice will go to a much better team. He'll go to Chelsea. He'll play in the Champions League. He'll be playing for more prestigious honours. Grady Diangana has gone to West Brom, a relegation rival. This is what Mark Noble's probably thinking. He's probably thinking, what are we doing? He's seeing a great young talent that's born and bred West Ham, come through the academy. He's going to have more motivation than maybe signing Ben Rama, because, Grady Diangana will put in those extra miles because he's West Ham. There's been some, reports that Ben Rama has an attitude problem. So Mark Noble's probably looking at this going, why are we selling our best young talent to West Brom, who's going to be a potential relegation rival? So I'm hoping, this tweet will be the start of some huge significant change, because Declan Rice then liked it. Then Jack Wilshere on Instagram actually, replied to Grady Diangana's goodbye message on Instagram to West Ham fans, and he said, smash it at a club that respects you. What does that say when your own players of your football club are saying, I hope you smash it at a new club and a club that actually respects you? Mark Noble tweeting out this. You got Declan Rice, who could potentially be leaving this summer to Chelsea, then liking this tweet, because they all clearly are in agreement. Right? Now you're seeing ex-West Ham players such as Trevor Sinclair, such as Jack Collison, jumping on the bandwagon. We need to get these owners out. GSB out. We need to get them out. I'm recording this Saturday morning. So I wanted to record this last night, but, I've recorded this Saturday morning, and I'm hoping that this is the start of some significant change. And to be honest, it's not the greatest timing. We're 1 week out before the start of a new season against Newcastle. It's not the greatest time. We've got a really, really bad run of games, the first 7 games. So, however, this needed to happen. This needed to happen. And for me, it's actually nice to see that clearly the players and the fans are on board. I think Mark Noble is starting to realise, because we all remember that sort of presentation after the last game at the Boleyn, saying that this club ain't run like a circus anymore. Well, since that presentation, since that sort of quote, we have been run like a circus. So I'm glad to see, more of the senior players such as Mark Noble, such as Declan Rice, such as Snodgrass, Jack Wilshere, despite, you know, he hasn't really played, he's probably one of those senior players at the club in regards to, you know, his age, his experience for the young guys. And hopefully, you know, this does not send a bad message to the, you know, the promising youngsters that are coming through our academy, that if you get sent out on loan and you may be worth a little bit of, you know, a little bit of money, then we're not just going to get rid of you, that we are going to play you. Now, hopefully, Mark Noble, this tweet is the start of something, you know, new at West Ham. Now, guys, let me know in the comment section down below your sort of opinion of the whole situation that happened last night. Diangana being announced to West Brom. James Tarkowski, a bid launched for him, 20 to 27 million pounds has been rumoured. And then the Mark Noble tweet. Give me your opinion on this. I think this is a very good thing for West Ham. As I said, I think it's very nice to see that the fans and players are sort of in the line of our ambitions to get these guys out of our football club so we can just move on, right, and just hopefully progress as a football club, because we've been sold so many lies and promises. We just need them gone now, you know. Everyone just needs them gone. So guys, make sure you subscribe if you're new around here for more West Ham content as we approach the new season, because it is coming fast, about a week away now. And guys, make sure you hit the goddamn like button. I'll catch you later.